What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at another Joy Toy recent release, the U.S. Army Delta Force, first SFOD-D. And here's a good look at the brand new packaging from Joy Toy. As you can see on the front, there's some fantastic artwork of all three characters. It says first SFOD-D on the bottom left. On the top, there's Joy Toy in the foil writing. On the bottom, it's spelled out Armed Forces, as well as on the side. And on this side, there's some writing in Chinese. Looking at the back, it says Joy Toy on the bottom and has a footlocker, 4 rifles, some extra heads, looks like a scarf, and a briefcase. Let's spin it around. And for all you mint in box collectors, this is a great way to display this set. But let's open it up and see what's inside. And here we have everything that was in the package laid out. I've taken each one of the figures' weapons and put them in front of each corresponding figure. Now, according to this insert, it says first SFOD-D, Armed Forces. And if you open it up, there's a great looking picture of the set. In the front of each of the figures, it represents which weapon goes to each figure. If you flip it over, it has a disassembly example. And this shows you how to take the figures apart. My only bit of advice is use a little bit of heat before you start disassembling your figure so you don't break them. This also shows you just how customizable each of these figures are. Looking at all the additional accessories, you see 3 sets of closed fist hands, 3 pistols, this fantastic looking tomahawk with a chrome blade and it looks really sharp and pointy. Great looking detail. An extra rifle. They also include this extra scarf or throw. It's really rubbery and pliable. And this can go on any one of the 3 figures. Here's some great looking binoculars. And as you can see, there's wonderful detail on these on both sides. They've also included this portable laptop, the great keyboard molding and the shiny sticker for the display. And this just closes up. Got detail on the outside, its feet on the bottom, and a handle to carry it like a briefcase. And they've also included this dark green footlocker. It's got a little bit of a wash to it. Great looking detail all over it. It has this fantastic hinge system that won't snap. And included are these extra joints in case you break an elbow or knee or even an ankle. I really love how Joy Toy gives us these extra pieces. Let's take a look at each one of these figures individually. Let's start with him and bring him in nice and close to the camera so you can see what's going on. Let's start out with this face sculpt. Got this great looking beard and this tan bandana. He's got a brown scarf around his neck. A really heavy duty tactical vest with all these pouches. A small radio on the front. Coming down to his thighs, he has thigh armor. There's 2 brown knee pads. Brown and light tan pants, great looking boots, and they've even sculpted the bottom. Looking at the side, you see the American flag patch on his left shoulder, a brown elbow pad, and nice brown gloves. He's got a brown pouch on his thigh. Look at all this wonderful sculpting they did into the pants. Coming around to the back, here's the radio, a nice big green pouch on the back, and again, the armor covers his backside. Just enough wash on his pants to bring out the detail. He has an elbow pad on his right elbow. There's also an American flag on his right bicep. He has a watch on his wrist. And his gun holster's right here on his right thigh. So let's grab one of these pistols. See if we can't put it in here. Fits in there perfectly. Nice and snug, it's not going to come out. And flipping him around to the front, one more quick view. And this guy comes with this extra helmet or head. Let's see if we can't pop this on and take a better look at this. To do that, you just pull his head off. There's a nice ball joint right there, and this should just pop right on. There we go. Let me push it on a little bit more. Okay. Now you can see the black shades and all the wonderful detail that they've sculpted into this helmet and head sculpt. Got a mouthpiece, some details back here, and on this side. Spinning it around. It's a great addition. I like how they added this head sculpt. Let's pop that off. And I guess that wasn't on too well. It just came right off. And let's pop this one back on. And let's put him back here. Let's see if I can't get him to stand up on his own. Put his feet down. There we go. Let's go after this guy here. Bring him in nice and close. He's got this amazing black beard with dark sunglasses. Got a tan baseball cap that's on backwards. Got this green tactical vest with a radio on the front and a CB communicator slung over his shoulder. Extra magazines, some green pouches. Has a removable belt with a black carabiner. Some thigh armor. Got two-tone brown pants with brown knee pads and brown boots. And these are sculpted on the bottom with a foot peg. On his left shoulder, he's got a American flag and elbow pad. There's some more gear on his belt. A pouch on his thigh. Same great sculpt on his pants. And on his back, it's got like a metal box, or I don't know what that black thing is. Some pouches. Great looking sculpt back here. On his right side, you can see another American flag with the elbow pad, and his holster is also on his right thigh. Let's grab one of these pistols. Right in there. Another great fit. Flip him around to the front for one final look. And he comes with this extra head sculpt. And the same thing as the last figure. Let's pop the head off and see if I can't get this helmet to fit better than I did the last one. This just pops onto the ball joint. Do you feel it click? Looks like it's on there. And now you can see the full facial helmet. The dark sunglasses. It's got great detail on the top. I really like how this covers his entire beard. Detail on this side and the back. Again, just enough wash to make all the details pop. Take this one off. Put the head back on. And see if we can't get him to stand up on his own. There we go. Let's look at the final figure, or the designated marksman of the group. Bring him in nice and close, and he's got a lot going on. Got a great looking face sculpt. His hat's on backwards. Got a brown beard and got this great tactical vest. He's got a removable knife. Let's see if we can't get this out. This just pulls straight out and it's got a nice sharp shiny blade. Slides this back in. He also has a removable belt. And he also has the same pants that the other two figures have, the two-tone brown with the thigh guard, knee guards, and brown boots with sculpture on the bottom and foot pegs here as well. Turning him to the side, here's the American flag patch. The same elbow pad, black carabiner, same great looking pants, but he comes with this fantastic looking green backpack. Looks to be carrying an extra canister and a grenade in the pocket. Turning around to the back, there's a clip on the center with a pouch that's carrying some more supply. And turning around to this side, some pouches, and he's got an American flag on his right bicep. And here's his gun holster, and let's grab the final pistol and see if we can't put it in. Slips in there perfectly. And let's get back to the backpack for a second. See this clip right here? This is so we can grab the tomahawk. And my big fingers can work with me. This just clips right there. Fits in there loose enough. It's not going to fall out. And the top of this actually opens up. I know there's a couple of clips. There's one here and one here. This opens up and you can carry a bunch of supply in there. There's a lot of room. And those just close right back up. Let's turn them around. Now he also comes with an extra head sculpt. Right there, and let's pop this one off. Grab this one and pop this on. And here you can see the dark sunglasses, and again the same great sculpture on the top, mouthpiece on the side, and this is actually different from this one. You can see the beard and the mustache more prominently in this one. So they are a little different. I really do appreciate having extra head sculpts for all three of these figures. Let's see if we can take this off, and of course this one fits better than the previous. It took the neck with it. Put the head back on. And one final look at the figure. There's one small detail I missed. He actually has an American flag on the front of his cap. All in all, three absolutely fantastic looking figures. I went ahead and removed his vest so we can take a look at the articulation. His head can move left and right. He looks up about this far. He looks down about this far. He has a double ball joint, so great articulation in the neck. His shoulders, full 360. 90-degree bend at the elbow. Rotation at the elbow. He's got rotation at the wrist, 360 degrees. And this wrist goes in this direction, whereas this wrist goes up and down. That's to better grip their weapons. Here's a diaphragm joint, or a ab crunch. That swivels. And also has a waist swivel. That rotates. Coming down to his legs, he has thigh rotation on both thighs. do the splits about this far. His leg can go back about this far. And of course, Spartan kick forward.
This is Sparta!
He has a double knee bend. And with these long pants on, his foot can only point about that far and point up about that far, but it is on a rocker. And of course, he has the toe articulation. And I just wanted to add that this figure feels nice and solid. I don't feel like I'm going to break any joints or anything is loose. All the great articulation we've come to know and love with Joy Toy figures. Taking a look at each one of these weapons up close, first off you can see he could sight down that sight perfectly. He comes with this brown and black assault rifle. It's got a grenade launcher on the underside, a nice scope, and a suppressor or silencer on the end. Great looking detail. And great looking detail on this side too. Next up, let's look at his gun. Again, in the brown and black coloring. It's got a great looking scope, a forward hand grip, an extended clip, and he can look down these sights perfectly. And great looking sculpt all the way around. And if you look real close, they did just a very slight wash on all their weapons. And lastly, let's bring in the high-powered sniper rifle. Long-range scope. He also can look down the sight perfectly. It's one thing about this set, they have no problem holding their weapons. And this also is brown and black. It has a front bipod. It is movable. Foldable. Beautiful looking gun. And let's take a quick peek at the pistol. All three of these figures have the same exact pistol. Let me try to bring it in a little bit closer so you can get a better look. See if I can't get this to focus. Great sculpt work on these as well. And for the final weapon, and the spare weapon, it's this rifle right here. Again, that brown and black wash. Has a foregrip on it. Looks to be some type of red dot sight and a banana clip. Absolutely beautiful weapons that come with these figures. This is going to wrap up my review of the new U.S. Army Delta Force team from Joy Toy. From their painted sculpt to their realistic looking weapons, great articulation, and all the wonderful accessories, this would make a great addition to your 1/18 scale collection. And as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. And if you like what you see, join the community. Hit that subscribe button. And remember, share your knowledge.